Hi, Year 6. So, in today's literacy lesson, we are going to be writing a conversation between Blue and his mum talking about the savage. So, it's really, really important here that we remember to include inverted commas in the right place, what was said, and who said it. Remember, this is going to be a conversation between Blue and his mum based on pages 64 to 67. So, I'm just going to refresh with you what happened between these pages. So in this extract, Blue has just woken up from his dream and he dreamed about the savage, remember? And in this, the savage attacked Hopper and also went to see Blue and Jess outside the room. I remember Jess has just woken up, but she's woken up with a bit of a grubby mark on Jess's brow, so it's a bit suspicious how that got there. And Blue is looking really distracted, so Mum asking a question, oh, are you okay? What are you thinking about? Are you thinking about the savage? And she remembers the night before when Blue showed her what he's been writing and told her about the savage and that he's been writing about her. So that hopefully reminds you about what's just happened. And Blue is suspicious that Savage has actually gone and put the grubby mark on Jess's brow. So he thinks that maybe that's where the mark has come from. So he's a bit in his own little world. And we're going to discuss a conversation which might have happened at this point in the story. So I've started writing for your conversation here. I've started writing the first 3 lines and then we're going to write together the second 2. And I've done it colour coded, so you've got the inverted commas here at the beginning, you've got what was said in between both sets of inverted commas, and you've got who said it at the end in purple here. So this is just an example of a conversation modelling what you might want to write. So are you, inverted commas, are you okay, son? You look distracted, said Mum. And then Blue is going to reply, I'm okay, just a bit tired, Blue replied. And again, you follow the structure, inverted commas, what was said and who said it outside both sets of inverted commas. And then on the next line, I can guess why you're a bit tired. Dreaming of a savage, were you? Mum giggled, thinking about our conversation. So what could Blue reply to that? He could say, maybe he's looking at Jess's mark on the forehead and say, Ma'am, why does Jess have a grubby mark on her forehead? Question mark, inverted commas, and then asked Blue, maybe looking at Jess. I'll do colour code just to make it really clear that I've included in the right way. So you've got the inverted commas here. I'm going to make it red just to make it really clear to you. You've got what was said, and he said, Ma'am, why does Jess have a grubby mark on her forehead? Do that in green. And then who said it is asked Blue. So Blue is the one who said this. Remember, it goes in the right conversational format. Fab, make that a bit bigger so you can see it. Okay, and what could Mum reply to that? I'm just thinking if he said that to her, maybe she'll say, don't be silly, son. Don't be silly, son. Don't be silly, son. Don't be getting ideas or something like that. Don't be silly, son. That's just from something else or something like that. Okay, so we might say, don't be silly, son. That's from something else. Or maybe downplay it, say, you've been having nightmares. That's nothing more or something like that. To trying to downplay that it's actually from the savage, because he's obviously thinking in his head, why does she have a grubby mark? Maybe the savage did that. Don't be silly, son. That's from something else. Laughed his mum. Okay, so this time you've got the inverted commas here. Check, just checking it off. What was said? Don't be silly, son. That's from something else. So that would be in green in the middle here. Check. And you've got the inverted commas at the end. Remember, it's like a speech sandwich. Fantastic. So you've got what was said in the middle of both sets of inverted commas, and you've got who said it. In this case, his mum. Fantastic. So now it's your turn to write a conversation between Blue and his mum talking about the savage, remembering to follow these 3 steps, and you might want to reread the pages 64 to 67 to give you an idea of what happened in this chapter, which is on your guided reading from today. So good luck with your work. I cannot wait to see it.